Hi everyone, it's Ruby from Whoosh UK. Today in this video I'm going to be giving you an update on how secondary school is going. So it's just going to be an update on how the first term is going, and it's a Q&A style. So I put a story up asking you guys to ask me some questions about secondary school, and I'm going to be reading the questions out today and answering them. If I don't read your question out, I'm really sorry. Most of them are for secondary school, but some of them are kind of random other things which I think will just be funny to add in to give it a little break. So I'm on Instagram right now and I'm just going to pick up some random questions you guys have asked me. And the first one is, have you made new friends? In my tutor group, most of my classes are with my tutor group, and I've made quite a lot of friends from other schools, and I actually have quite close friends. Most of my friends I had last year I'm probably not with for most classes, but I'm still friends with a lot of them from my old school. How many friends have I made? I've made about, well, probably like most girls in my tutor group, because all of the people in my tutor group are really nice. It's kind of like 5 maybe. My next question is favourite and worst subject. My worst subject is probably science, because it started going on to these really confusing things. Rayleigh loves science, it's her favourite subject, so it's really weird because we're kind of opposite. Because Rayleigh hates maths, and now I really like maths. At this moment I'm enjoying maths because I'm kind of enjoying my class, and I've just been moved next to my friends, so it's really fun now. In my science class I'm sat next to quite a lot of people that I don't know. The next question is it a lot different to primary, and do you get lots of homework? Love you so much, I love you too. Don't get shocked when you go in there. It's way bigger than primary school, it's massive, and it's a lot different because in my primary school I used to have like one teacher teach me, and then another teacher for PE and another teacher for maths. You have a teacher for each subject in the school, and it's a lot different. It's a lot freer definitely. In the breaks you can go anywhere, and normally in my old school they tell you to go outside and break like every person. And I do get a lot more homework in school, but I wouldn't say a large amount, but I feel like in year 9, year 10 you get more because of your GCSEs. What is the biggest difference from your primary school and high school? Probably the biggest difference is that you're the youngest suddenly, and in your old school, the last year of primary school, you were like the top. I find that great, you know, I think it's really nice being the youngest one. But compared to all the year like 11s, I'm very small because like they're up there and I'm there and they just like, but it's actually probably that you're the youngest suddenly, and it's quite like a shock to be younger suddenly. Okay guys, so the next one is, have you had a detention? I've had one detention. Normally detentions are like after school, but it's like a lunch detention because I completely forgot my homework. Because I was new, I was like on all of my other homework, and I forgot I had DT homework. But it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a massive detention when like you're sat down doing nothing. It's not that sort of detention. I just did my homework, and it's not a real detention to be honest. I just had to stay in for lunch, and it wasn't really a big deal. I think it's because you kind of forget about things. You're in year 7 and then you have so much on your mind that you just like forget about one thing, the smallest thing, and it can give you something. But it's not really a big deal if you get one of those lunch, like staying and sitting down. I wouldn't worry about it. I just try and do your best. So this one is, what sets you in for school? By the way, I love you. I love you too. And the set I'm in year 7 you don't really have sets, you're just in your tutor group. I think it's when you get to year 8 or 9 that you start getting in sets. That's in our school. In other schools you might start in year 7 or 8, I'm not completely sure. But the only thing we're setting in is, I think it's maths, but in maths I'm in set 2. So it goes 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4 is like the lowest set, and then 1 is the high set, and I'm actually really happy with where I'm put because I really like set 2. It's kind of like middle-ish. The next one is, what is it like with lots of older kids around you, like year 11? I don't know, it's different. It's not scary to me because I have an older sister and she's older than me. It's like all the queues are jam-packed with all these older kids in it, and then when I'm like in the line, I'm like, every older kids are behind me, and I'm just like, I wish I had a 5-minute pass, but I don't. They don't talk to you. The older ones don't even talk to you. They're just in like huddles and they just walk around. It's kind of like, it's more big and it's more packed with people. There has been a few times where I'm in the queue and it's really big and I haven't got lunch. I have got lunch, but I just haven't got one in the second break because the lines are massive. So the next question is, do the other years push you around? They don't push me around. At first they would go like, look at all these cute year 7s, oh look at these year 7s. But it's not really like that. They kind of like, they stay in the huddle and they don't really talk to us anymore. They used to like say, how are you doing? And they used to go like, look at all these cute year 7s. But now they kind of ignore us. They don't talk to us. I don't think they want to talk to us because it's kind of like they're staying in their friendship groups. They're not mean to us. It's not a really rough school. So, okay. The next one is, what's your favourite colour? This is another random one. I'm not completely sure about my favourite colour, to be honest. I have a few favourite colours. I love yellow. Yellow is one of my favourite colours. It's such a happy colour. I like pink. I feel like everyone's always like, and then like pink is for like little girls, but it's not. I love the colour pink and I love the colour yellow. They're probably my two favourites. Yellow makes me happy and pink makes me happy and it turns into peach. Do you ever get lost finding your way around school? At first, I didn't know where my classes are. So I kind of like, I had to ask people. I remember asking my year 8 friend from my old school, do you know where this room is? Because I couldn't find it. And they helped me. So it's really good that just ask someone you know from like year 8 or year 9, because they will help you. I got lost quite a few times at first in like the first 2 weeks. But now I know where my classrooms are because they're the exact same every 2 weeks. So I don't get lost anymore because I kind of made my way around the school and know where everything is, well at least where my classrooms are. Just stay with your group of friends and then you can get lost together. That's what I thought of. Do you ever see Rayleigh at school? I see her most days, to be honest. I didn't see her today, but literally I like embarrassing her in front of her friends. Yeah, but I do see Rayleigh quite a lot at school. What are your tips for making friends? Probably to be yourself when you're making friends, because if you show as a different person who you are not, then it's not really who you are. You've got to be kind and not talk about people behind their back, and you've got to have something like in common with them. Maybe one tip is, if you're struggling, then like join an after school club or something like that, and then you can make friends from that, because if you join a club you like and another person likes that club, then you might have something in common which you can talk about and then you might become friends. How long is your day? My school starts at, well, you have to be in your tutor by 8:40. I normally get there by like 8:20 and then it ends at 3 o'clock. Oh, the lunch is nice. This is by the same person. It's nice, but like my lunch used to be a 15 minutes break, and then in my old school, and then an hour for like lunch, which I really liked. They're just 30 minutes, but it flies by. It feels like 10 minutes. They're really fast, but my lunches are nice. What stationery would you recommend for starting secondary school? Love you too. I had too many things in my pencil case. I had so much. I would actually struggle to close my pencil case. So I would recommend the things I need in year 7 right now are a pencil, a pen, a green pen, purple pen, a ruler, a rubber, and a glue stick. So they're the main things. If you want, you can bring colouring pencils, but it's not a big deal. Oh, and also like one highlighter. My favourite pens are the black Bic pens. They're really good. So the next question is, do you wear any makeup to school? I don't wear any makeup to school right now. I probably, like in year 10 or 9, I might put like a teeny bit of mascara on. I don't wear makeup. I didn't really wear makeup at all. What was the scariest thing about going to secondary school? Probably the scariest thing was the adrenaline of being around a bigger group of people. It's a big step up from only having about like 200 people in your school to like a lot bigger. I can't remember how many, but quite more people. It was probably the scariest thing about going to secondary school, is probably more people in the school, and it's quite like a big shock when you suddenly walk in and there's like 2 people. The tip I'd give someone is probably to just know that everyone, like all the year 7s, probably feel the exact same. What do you miss most about primary school? Probably miss how small it was and how you had the same teacher. Probably them too. Probably how like quiet it was, because it's a lot louder now. Do you prefer like secondary school or primary school more? And I definitely prefer secondary school. I just think it's more free because it gives you a much more step up. You're more independent, and primary school you're more like looked at. I definitely prefer secondary school because you're kind of more free and you learn more. Do we have personal lockers? We do have personal lockers. I haven't got a locker yet. I'm not sure if I should. My mum's always telling me to get a locker because I have a massive bag suddenly with like a really heavy peak in. The next question is there a popular group in your school? And if there is, are you in it? The popular ones, like everyone talks to them and they're like surrounded by people, I guess. But a popular group doesn't necessarily have to be mean people. They're not mean. They're quite nice people. And I'm definitely not in it. I know I'm not. I'm not that sort of person. But my group of friends are probably more like the ones who... I have a few smart friends, kind and kind of like They'll talk to people, they're confident, but they won't be like shouty. So the next question is, would you rather eat tomatoes and Marmite or cucumber and peanut butter? I think I'd pick, because I like Marmite and toast and I love tomatoes, I think I'd pick tomato and Marmite. I might try that soon. Do you have any pets? I have 2 birds. I used to have a dog. We had her for 16 years and she died last August. And we have 2 birds now. They're budgies and they're blue budgies. I really want another dog, but my mum won't let me. But me and Rayleigh, we're planning on trying to convince them sooner or later. The next question is, has anyone been rude about doing YouTube? No. Some people don't even know about my YouTube channel at school, which is how I want to keep it because I don't want everyone knowing about it. But the people who do know about it are really nice to me. The next question is, what do people think of you when you say that you're a YouTuber? I don't really tell people, but they probably find out. No teachers so far in my secondary school know about it, I think. So, oh no, except for my sister's art teacher. No one knows about it and I kind of want to keep it that way. Do I go to any after school clubs? I don't right now. I really want to start netball and I think I might, but like I have dance most days and I like film on the other days I don't have, so I don't really have time for it. I really want to start a club at school and I think I probably will end up doing it. What do I like about my new school? I like about my new school that it's more free. I like the food there because it's a definite step up from my other food at my old school because you didn't have a choice of what you get really, except for my jacket potato. I feel like it's more independent. You're more mature in my new school. The next question is, do you worry about going to school? I don't anymore. I don't worry about going to school. On my like second day, I was like, I don't really want to go because I was scared because like it was everyone, like the first like week I was like everyone was in there. All of the people suddenly were in there. It's like a lot of people. But now I'm kind of used to it and I'm not scared. I don't worry about it and I do want to go to school. The next question is, what is your favourite thing in your pencil case? My favourite thing in my pencil case is probably my pastel highlighters because they're really pretty and they're pastel, you know? Pastel colours are great. My hardest subject is probably... This is hard. Probably science because it's quite hard to like, it kind of confuses me sometimes because there's a lot of new things we're learning and it's different. But we're learning about particles and first I was like, what are you on about? I'm getting into it more and I'm kind of getting it now. But at first I was kind of confused about what it was. So it's probably the hardest for me. So the last question is the thing I least expected from secondary school. The thing I least expected was for people to like actually help me. All the teachers were like, you can ask students though, they'll help you to tell you where you're going. And I was like, what if I don't know them and they just say, go find it on your own? Because I would have thought that. I did ask random people and they did help me. So that's a definite tip. Don't think that they're not going to help you. Just ask them anyway. And if they say no, then just go to a teacher. So that's the end of my video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I hope if you're in year 7, it's going really well. To all those year 6s out there and year 7s, my tip would probably be to do your homework. Because my mum doesn't even let me go on my phone until I finish my homework because I think that's a good thing though, to be honest. You get your homework done easier and faster. So I hope you enjoyed my video, guys. It's not as bad as it seems. I hope you guys were enjoying secondary school. And if you're not enjoying secondary school, just try to join some after school clubs, try to talk to new people you don't know to make friends. And maybe just try and get to know the teachers more. I have 2 shout-outs for this video. The first shout-out goes to Amy Skulls. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, hashtagging #RubyKSquad and being really positive in the comments. The second shout-out goes to Evan Zen. Thank you so much for commenting on the community page, being supportive of my channel and subscribing to my channel. We can't end this video without thanking our notification squad. Early School, we love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching my video. To all the people who are in year 6 and year 7, you'll enjoy secondary school and I hope it's going well. That's the end of my video. I love you guys so much. Bye! If you know the TikTok dance, comment down below.